Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Fair Wanderings Part 2. We're back after stuff happened in the first part.
So
Heavy
vague.
emotional things, near-death experiences,
Ju-
tragic family reunions,
just a
Yeah,
lot of
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, like,
Cecilia getting recognized as the daughter of the most powerful man in the Sultanate.
you know,
Um,
you, what, you,
it's funny. You know who hasn't told Andrella that?
I think so like if Andrella
I'm
thinks
not
back
dating
on it, she's gonna
Andrella.
be like, wait a second. Lady.
I'm not
What?
dating Andrella.
Well, Kirkle apparently. Well, Kirkle's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Damn.
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 Damn! You see the
NPCs through
two orcs in the
crosshairs.
background. It's like, damn!
All right. So, yeah. Let's follow Echo and Ozenkhan for a little bit. So, what are you talking about when you arrive at?
I went on my understanding of the orc gods and like their culture and how they don't build buildings, they choose tents over building, but they still have monasteries and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm like going over like my understanding of giant king culture and how they kind of relate, but not really. Like I think I prefer orc culture over giant king culture. Like at first I admit that I was very caught in the stereotypical because I was mercenary to humans, like humans a lot, and
Mhm.
that what their perception of us was. But it's like so much more.
I think he smiles and he says, "I like where I live too."
Yeah, like your family is just so different from what I'm used to. Like a giant kin dies, the other giant kins really don't care. They just become part of Valhalla and become close to the giant fallen god, giant god. But here it's actually wait.
How well did you know my son?
I met him during the siege of
Iken.
Blank City Icon.
I can
He was caught, but he was a good companion. Of course, my ignorance of orc culture weighed on him on his nerves, but I think I got to better understand it when I met his family to see what kind of person he is.
He was.
just say you were racist, Echo.
Well,
He was
like
a
our character,
stubborn.
yeah, he was racist, but I'm gonna try to say it like,
He. I think Ozenkhan just says he was a stubborn boy.
yeah, in his stubbornness to do what is necessary. Like he cared for the princess, but it was hard for them to, I guess, verbally say they care. I don't know. I've never been in that kind of relationship. I guess it's harder to admit that you
My
care for
son's
something.
oaths probably made things more difficult for him.
Yes.
Most all of our spies are sworn to secrecy.
Yes, it must have been a burden upon him. And unfortunately, the princess doesn't understand this culture, and I don't understand her culture as well. Of, I guess they're more straightforward, while here you have to keep secrets to protect your kin.
You keep secrets from outsiders.
Yeah. And he didn't really
It's
think highly of himself neither, which
sounds like him.
I I'm just saying, like he has a great family. If I had family like that, I would have been all over the place bragging.
Thank you. Some of that might be my faults. I'm not the kindest of fathers.
Well, at least you were there.
It's funny, the last time I saw an Azumar, I lost this eye. He points to it.
I think when your son met the princess, he was on the ground, stunned by magic. So they're very feisty.
Apparently.
Actually, the first meeting was I put his companions to sleep.
And then
It
he
was
yelled
shortly
at her.
there after that I shocked him. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I think that's about the time you arrive at the house. And
So before we get to how so, should I say or you should say? I'm not sure.
let me tell my wife
Okay.
and my
What
daughter.
about the little one? I'll take that one.
No, please let me.
Okay.
She'll probably come to you anyway. I have a strained relationship with most of my children.
It's fine. At least you have a relationship.
Never knew your parents.
I don't know. I'm just a echo of the person I used to be.
Well, if you kept company with my son, you're a friend of mine. And he like pats you on the shoulder, and then they go in, and we get the montage of Shalai just like crying in his arms, and the little kid like screaming and running out to like you and like being angry and hitting stuff.
And I'm like, yes, yes. And I'm like taking a knee. They kind of like to kind of bring it down a little bit because I
Mhm.
got taller.
Mhm.
Because deaf god magic.
Yeah, and yeah. So like little 8-year-old girl is just crying because her brother's dead.
Yeah. Well, I thought she was 12.
12-year-old girl is crying because her brother's dead.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of all the details.
Yeah.
It is. I have a lot of things floating.
Because there's a difference between an 8-year-old crying and a 12-year-old.
There is. There is.
There is.
12-year-old,
She's crying.
It's like
It's like the real deal.
yeah. Kids
So,
like sad kids, so sad kid. Like she's so you know what I'm saying? Like
oh yeah, totally.
because that was
I-
rough when my mom died. When I was
Yeah,
Huh.
and the added layer to this is they all thought he was dead.
And then he wasn't, and then he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that scene in One Piece. If anybody 10-year-old spoilers, Ace. It's like he finally get Ace back, and then what you say?
Oh,
It's like this
rip.
whole war was. It's like sorry, I'm ranting.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand and I feel. So yeah, that's all happening. Let's cut back over to Andrella and Cecilia and Taymond. What are you two doing?
Meeting his wife, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just kind of coming along for the stuff.
You're sort of my so you know how like sometimes you go to a party and you don't know anybody there, or worse, you know your ex is gonna be there, so you need like someone to come with you to help you like have a rock and an escape route even.
Yeah.
I was that weekend because my boss didn't know anybody there, and I was just that guy. Because I knew everybody there because we were all the pharmacists, and I was just kind of there like, hey, yeah, this is my friends. Da, da, da. We just talking on the couch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah. I think after a while he just says, "Is Raspin with you? If you're still alive, I know she played a part in it."
She did. I just saw her.
I miss her.
I miss her too. She's gone from this world. I had been holding out hope that that wasn't the case, that she had found a way to survive in that stupid city, but I just saw her. I don't understand. She's not in heaven. She should be in heaven.
You didn't. Oh. And he like stops and just like hugs you.
Maybe it's because of the undead curse thing that's in the city, and
No.
if I fix that, I can
Andrella,
I
no.
can save her.
No. She fell before you even met her.
What do you mean she fell? She didn't. She's not. No.
She was a fallen Azamar.
No. That's. That's not possible. How is that possible?
From what I understand, he's like just hugging you. She chose her own happiness over her duty, and it cost her.
But she always did her duty. Always.
Maybe that's because that particular duty made her happy. Come on, let's get somewhere private. It's a hard conversation to have in the middle of a busy street.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, if hug walking was a thing, he'd be doing that. But he's just like trying to comfort you.
There's a scene I just realized I had to go do. I gotta go break the news to Yang's mom. Because I forgot Yang died too, technically.
I don't think we know her mom.
None of us met her mother.
You know where she is.
Yeah, I'll probably head that way.
Okay.
Like
You can make inquiries. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's follow. Totally. Let's follow Andrella and Cecilia for a little bit. Eventually, you arrive at a house with a blue roof. On the far side of town.
I start crying.
Why do you start crying? Why this time?
Because Kirkall said, as we were getting ready to go do the walking, he said that if he doesn't survive this, I need to go find the house with the blue roof.
He like looks at you and he's like, what? He's like starts to ask what's wrong, and they realize it's probably a dumb question right now.
I sort of try to babble out what I just said. I'm like, Kirkall said, the blue roof, if he didn't make it, and then it's you.
My brother was always very cryptic. And he like takes you all inside through like a little garden area. Yeah, and there's nobody home. It's just him right now. It's like a nice house. It's done in the Orcish style, like similar to Shalai's house. But there are a couple things that maybe I don't think Andrella would recognize, but I think Cecilia would.
Mm-hmm.
There's some like very clearly like Wanti like furniture.
Like a beanbag chair or something. That's what I imagine that they sit on. I don't know.
Like lounge chairs or whatever.
Yeah.
Stay close to the ground.
Yeah, there's like a hookah.
Oh, I recognize the hookah.
I think he just sits down. Can I bring you all anything? You have tea or wine.
Tea would be good.
Tea.
Yeah, he like gets up and starts making some. So you two have like a minute where he's not in the room. Does any like freaking out happen, or like, what's going on? How's Cecilia feeling? Because you've just gone into like I need to take care of people mode, and one of your really good friends just died.
Yeah, I think she in her head she's in the like I will process that for myself later. Right now, like a lot of stuff is happening, and just help mode. When I get some alone time, I'll process my own stuff. So like, yeah, I think she just kind of like, I think she puts a hand on Andrella's shoulder and like, how are you doing right now?
There's a lot happening all at once. Again. I don't understand, like... I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore.
Right now, you don't really need to worry about what you're supposed to be doing. Just do whatever you need to do.
You know, I haven't seen my brother in almost 10 years.
Oh, it wasn't... he left before... What happened?
I was 8. I still don't even understand why he left. And like, maybe he comes in the room at that moment.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm like, why did you leave? And like the mood has kind of changed and shifted a little
now
bit.
you're like
He walks
accusing
in,
him.
and now I'm like, no, now I'm like, they're not accusatory, but like, why did you leave? Like now we're on a totally different topic.
And I just feel like he has that look of a deer in front of a headlights. Like, oh crap.
Like, oh wait, shit.
Because I was a...
Does he look like he's about to feed me a bullshit line? He's my brother.
No,
I
he's
can
struggling.
probably...
He's struggling to like articulate like a lot of like thinking that he's done over 10 years is coming back up.
Okay.
So I had feelings for someone that did not have feelings for me, and it hurt me to see her miserable, so I left.
Who?
Rasmus.
Shocked silence.
Yeah.
More shock.
Just letting this tea steep.
And I had an argument with Mother and decided I needed to leave right away. Spare you the gory details.
Okay.
I met Ozan Khan. He took me in, welcomed me into his family, and I'm here for 10 years.
It's actually 9 years, 2 months, and 3 weeks, but who's counting?
You, apparently.
Oh.
Yes, lady, what's your last name?
Ashkrat.
I can't
Ashkrat?
pronounce that if
Ashkrat.
I try.
Lady Ashkrat?
I'm terrible because I just put simple, traditional, like, for my characters.
It's okay.
Your real name.
Lady Ashkrat.
Just Kirkall mentioned he had a brother that he was going to introduce us to at some point, so I'm putting that together now.
Wait. That's you? Like, and Angela just didn't catch that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, my little sister curses.
Shit.
All right, you know what? Get off my back. If you've been through half of what I've been through in the past week,
Get him.
a single curse word wouldn't matter.
I'm sorry, I'm giving you a hard time because I can't. I've got 10 years of big brothering to make up for.
9 years, 2 months, and 3 weeks.
But who's counting?
Not you.
Yeah, not me.
How did you end up here in the Horde? Like,
I nearly froze to death in the mountains. And met a one-eyed orc.
I see.
That said he needed someone with scholarly knowledge. He invited me back here. It seemed like a better alternative than freezing, and it was.
Have you kept up with what's been happening in the West?
As much as I can. I know that Vassenland lost the war. You know that the royal family is scattered to the winds, as evidenced by Angela being here. All reports say that she was dead.
Barely got out of Icon before that became a reality.
Yes, our group was there when the attack happened. Shoot, Lily forgot her name. What's her name? Angel Lady?
Raspin.
Raspin?
Raspin brought us on to...
Michael.
I'm so sorry. My cord's being really fidgety today.
Well,
Okay.
at least you're moving around and it's somewhat not stuff.
Anyway, moving on.
Raspin brought us on to help keep her safe, and then... yeah, since then we've kind of just been keeping moving, trying to figure things out. Current goal was to see if the Horde might be willing to assist with anything. But yeah, that talk's been delayed for some
More
time.
specifically,
I'm just looking at Andrella.
Icon. The situation in the city is bad. It's unnatural. And
all of our scout reports have indicated as much.
Lots of undead.
yeah. I mean, the gray-eyed raven wants that fixed. And
You've
I want that fixed.
What do you mean the gray-eyed raven wants that fixed?
Also a hag. The gray-eyed raven wants that fixed. They
Did you-
wanted.
Did you meet another
Yeah.
god?
Did I not tell you that one?
Have you met the gods?
Right. So, wait, is this not common? Like, It's been
no.
2.
Is it
I
common?
figured that's what the culture was. Is you guys talk to the gods all the time. Both
No.
the green-eyed and the gray-eyed raven have both talked to me. And I sort of saw Cecilia's god.
Right. So that's 3.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
you
just now saw grandmother. Do I know her name?
I guess the only guy I get to
I
see
have-
cut somebody's head off. That's the kind of
Yup.
It's like mine's bloody and mad. Why are your god? Why am the guys I meet mad and yours so chill?
Hmm.
Yep. So that's
Yeah.
Are we
What do you
forgetting any?
mean? You've met.
Well, okay. What's the grandmother angel's name?
Notes.
Amelia.
Zithariel? Amelia works.
Amelia.
Amelia. Grandmother Amelia.
Yeah, and they don't do last names because why?
They're Solars. They don't need last names.
Yeah, and so I say, and then you know, just had the vision about with grandmother Amelia, who was talking to the green-eyed raven, and that's when I saw Raspin not in heaven. Then there's the Archfey King of Winter.
Your grandmother just hangs out with gods?
My grandmother's the Solar.
Ah!
Her grandmother is a very powerful, well, angel family trees are complicated.
Sorry, I didn't know you didn't understand that that's how my family tree worked. On my father's side, his dad is a Solar who also then married to the Solar that is my grandmother.
Don't
Got
think
it.
about it too hard. It gets confusing.
Okay, sure. I just
On
Got
the
it.
other side.
Wait a second. Did Amelia say no? The blue-eyed raven, green-eyed raven said that
saved your daughter.
Raspin was her daughter.
You
And I
could've
think
saved
I
your
just
daughter.
have this moment. I'm like, wait a second. Raspin? Oh my god. And I'll like go back into shock again.
it hand on her shoulder like what now?
She was her daughter. She was her daughter. Oh my god, she was her daughter.
Ooh,
Raspin was my aunt? Why?
looks-
Why?
GM,
He
tag
looks
me in.
sad. He looks like visibly sad that to hear you call her that.
Jimmy. TM,
Why
tag
do I
me
not
in.
know these things?
That's a question for your dad, not me. Raspin didn't talk about it very much.
Neither did he.
Some of that could be. That's a story for another day.
sure.
No, you know
sure.
what? Out with it.
Oh.
I apparently don't understand this world, the reality of it. I need to fix that.
30 years ago, Raspin led an invasion of the Horde. It wasn't the Horde lands at that time, it was just Orkdom. And she was pushed back, not after removing the eye of one Ozan Khan. And instead of continuing the attack, she went and lived with your father. Which precipitated her fall.
I'm missing so much backstory.
Okay. I need a little
Mir
bit of fresh air.
Mir like pokes her head out of like Cecilia's backpack, and so Mir's just gonna tell you all this later.
Yeah, Andrella
Weird
says,
mimic magic is gonna explain all this later. It'll be fine.
I need some fresh air, and she just gets up and walks out the door.
could have gone better.
Yeah, the
I
people haven't been telling her things, and it's starting to hit home.
hit it hard. It's like a whole run.
If
Like
she knew half the stuff her mother didn't tell her, she would probably just destroy all of us and land in a pile of snow.
Well,
Because I wanted to on several occasions.
okay. Well, uh, let's keep the country burning fires over here. I'm gonna go deal with her, and
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm I, I'm used to this.
well, I have a plan for my scene.
Okay.
I
Echo.
I asked Mama Corkle to borrow her kitchen and
Yeah.
make a big old delicious meal before I head over to Yang's mom house
Yes.
or try to locate it.
You make a meal.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like learn from like I'm kind of like trying to guesstimate like what to use because I never really used orc spices before, and I'm
Mhm.
doing the best I can before heading
Mm.
over there.
It's a lot of ginger and turmeric.
Okay,
A lot of cumin.
yeah, and it's like that like I didn't even date her, and I'm already meeting the mom, and this is gonna be awkward, and I don't know what to say. But she was
Yeah.
a good companion, and she was my war buddy, so
So yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing it.
You're directed to a cloister in the temple district. Um, yeah, you like knock on the door and then go inside when you're told to come in by an old woman's voice. Yeah,
Hello, ma'am, because I'm trying to think of Yang's last name, but I don't even know her last name.
Yin did not have a last name.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know that she wouldn't have a last name, so it's like, ma'am.
She looks up with like cataract glossed over her eyes and just says, "Can I help you?"
I am the bearer of bad news, and I apologize ahead of time. But I brought you food.
I'll have a seat. Must be very bad if you felt the need to bring food.
Yeah, it's bad. As I take the like a
She
second.
looks out the window, but it's very clear that she can't see the window.
Yeah, like it's like a three-course meal that I like bring out the first like course, and like I use a little bit of druid magic to try to kind of like reheat it, kind of in a sense. And I bring it out to her. I
My
have the
daughter's dead, isn't she?
yes, but a god came down to take her to the afterlife. I think it was bright and a lot of fighting and ogre unis pags. I'm not explaining this well. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I feel that I should tell you this because she was a companion, not in the intimate way though, but a um, traveling companion that I felt she beat me in the arm wrestling competition when I was,
She. Thank
and
you.
I
What's your name?
I go by Echo.
Echo. That's pretty.
I don't have a last name. That's what people call me.
Well, from an old monk to a man with no last name. Thank you.
I tried. I'm usually not used to this. Usually when companions pass away, it's usually not a. This feels different, and I don't know how to explain it.
Grief.
Also, your cousin, the cousin Carkle, passed away too. He was frozen to death. So it was 2 companions I lost today. I just came from his parents' house. It was
Oh,
different. I'm sorry for keep laying the bad news.
no.
But she's with the gods now, I think. There's no body, unfortunately, since she walked to that plane. I think. Kirko has a body. It's a very frozen body.
Thank you. Um, give me a moment. And she stands up and she like uses her cane to find her way to the wall. She like
Do you,
starts digging through bookshelves.
do you need some help, ma'am?
No, I know where it is.
Wait a minute. What should I name? I guess you don't have to, but that would be nice to know.
Mr. Sun.
Mistress Sun. Ah, yes.
She pulls out a like it's a book, but it's like a bunch of like tablets of like bamboo or something, like some type of like wood or bark on like a ring, like a big steel ring. And she looks at it for a second, and then like gets a box from the shelf below it, opens it up and puts it in there, and closes it. She picks it up and just holds it out to you.
Thank you. Should I read it out loud?
No, it's documents that I had meant to give to her.
Do I deliver it? Do I read it? I never been given paperwork before.
Can you read? Can you read?
Yeah, I think yes.
Then it's yours.
Thank you. I kind of go in for like the awkward hug.
Yeah, she can't really see, so she like hugs you.
Yes. I'll come by and visit you when I'm in town. It's the least I could do.
And she like reaches up and kind of bops you on the back of the head. And just says,
I guess I kind of tilt down to allow it because it's like.
You had to crouch down to give her a hug to start with.
Oh,
so
yeah, gotcha.
people like me don't live very long, but if you are back in town and I am still breathing, please come see me.
Of course, I will go see Coco's family too. They were very kind to me.
Thank you.
So we have this delicious meal in front of us,
Let's eat. And she like
Yes.
sits down.
and it just fades.
Yeah. Oh, that was like a really like sweet and sad
my
scene.
God, Echo.
I don't know, like
And-
this comes from personal because I have a grandma before she passed away. That's what I used to
Aw.
come by and visit her, and it's like, hey, grandma, you want this to eat? Tell me about your day, because
Uh-huh.
that's what I do. I miss her.
Mhm. Oh, this is sad.
Yeah.
So where's everybody at? Like, what's everybody doing?
Well,
I know,
and
I know
Andrella,
Andrella just stormed
yeah.
out.
I was just going to like be the rock, I guess.
Oh, like a rock.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I just head back outside to
You might want to not slip on the ice.
wait, what?
It's just freaking out and like raining ice everywhere.
Everything is frozen, and also there's probably electricity coursing through some of that frozen water.
Are you like in the middle of it, or is it like trailing behind you,
Yeah,
or
so,
like?
like-
I don't know how that.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it moves to water just as good as anything else if it's frozen.
Sure, it's weird
In theory,
magic.
if there was
It's weird magic
if-
ice.
in theory, if there was an electrolyte within the ice, it could work as a conductor.
Yeah,
So
good.
water could?
I don't know on that like physical science part.
That would be a really okay
That'd
science
be cool as-
experiment for a later
Um,
state.
Yeah, that's
Moving
what I
on.
was thinking too.
But yeah, so Andrella had gone outside to like the fence, and she's just got a death grip on the fence wood, and she's like hunched over, and she's just shaking with rage and confusion and all this other stuff, and like her magic's just going off around her. There's just like frost in a circle extending outward from her, and her hands pulse with electricity every so often into that. So careful on the ice, I guess.
Cool. I get to do a thing.
Ooh.
So
Oh wait a minute, you said cool.
This is interesting. What's going on? Oh God, yeah, no, fuck.
So
I
The
love
puns.
I guess we need to chill out with that.
All right,
Yeah.
you know what, Echo? Shush.
yeah, I hope this isn't
You're not
shocking.
here to say your horrible things.
I hope this isn't shocking.
Moving on.
Yeah, so like there's this like weird magical aura or whatever around you. I like reach into my robes and I pull out my holy symbol and I like hold it out in front of me. Like say something in abyssal, and then what level would you say this is? Like, is it just like
Let's call this a level 1 effect.
cool, perfect? Like I cast basically I'm casting dispel magic.
Ooh.
And I'm just gonna make a path to you through like so there's this like weird ice just like melts off and makes a little path, and lightning like hits like
Flowers
a wall.
grow and
So I walk through the path as you're just like death gripping on the fence, and I come up and I put like I basically just like give you a hug from behind.
I almost jump out of your grasp. Because that scared me. Cecilia,
Hi.
don't scare me like that. For the love of goodness, make some noise.
There was ice and lightning, and
And like I just now look around myself and see that, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
It's cool. I point at like the weird path that I made. It's cool.
You did that. That's cool.
Yeah. When I woke up, I
What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
when I woke up, I knew some new stuff. So you know, very helpful in this instance.
You mean woke up from almost dying because a hag was chasing me and it nearly killed all of us to get to me, and then bringing danger down upon everybody I care about?
That's what
You
happened.
mean that?
Yep. Mm-hmm. This big demon men, whatever those were. Yeah. Huh.
I can't do this anymore, Cecilia. It's too much.
I know, and it's really hard, and what do you need me to do?
It might be safer for you if you just went home. I don't want you to get hurt too.
No.
Super shocked. People don't say no to me.
Huh? Okay, so I can't do anything you need me to do, but like most other things, I'm good for.
Okay,
All this weight
okay,
that you
okay.
have, I want to take some of that off.
I don't even know how you could. Like, this is all just, you know, stuff that's happening to me. Raspin died trying to save me. It's my fault. And now her soul is trapped someplace that isn't heaven. And there's a curse on the city instead of being able to just sort of rebuild. And I'm stupid and I don't understand how the world works because nobody has been sharing with me all of the truth and the information about things. And then I get bit and cursed and I lose Seander for a time because of it. And now I'm seeing all these gods and everybody has all these things they want me to do. And I don't know if I can do them because bad stuff just keeps happening all around me.
Almost like you're a PC in a D&D campaign.
I'm not gonna metagame that hard.
None of that is your fault.
It's not your fault. Is it your fault? It's not your fault. It's my fault.
No.
I'm a lightning rod for this, apparently.
No. You being sheltered for your early life is not your fault. It's your parents' fault. All of the terrible things that have been happening are not because of you. It's because there are a lot of bad stuff in the world. And bad people are going to do bad things no matter what. We can stop them. What do you want to do first?
I want to rescue Raspin.
Okay.
I have no idea how to do that.
We'll find out.
The city's probably something that should be dealt with.
Mm-hmm. We can deal with that. What else?
I probably need to get to Lucy Benedict on the other side of the country because that's where my father is. And he has all the information about these kinds of things that he's never shared with me that I should probably get from him.
Okay.
So he or my grandfather or grandmother, who are both Solars, might be able to tell me how I could rescue Raspin. What do you think happened to Kirk Hall?
Well, if all of the things worked like they were supposed to, his soul is probably watching over you.
Okay.
Do you... Oh...
What?
I was about to say something. I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if it would help or hurt.
What is it?
Do you want to ask him?
Ask Kirk Hall?
Uh-huh.
Can I talk to him? And I start looking around.
No, he's not. No. Sorry, he's not here. I have one of the whole spells.
Cause there's fucking invisible gods that show up and shit. So maybe he's here.
Yeah.
The whole me waking up and getting new spells and learning new things and such, just the visions and everything. It might have to wait. We'll have to wait until I can commune, but one of the things I can do is talk to the dead.
Oh. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. So, sometimes people need to do that to find their peace.
How does that work? if his soul is already moved to where it is, do you
It's
call it back to the body?
it's not entirely sure. It's some sort of divine magic that like ties it back for a short time, or like.
Let's look at what Speak with Dead does. It is Speak with Dead that you are referring to, correct?
Yes.
You have to
Speak with dead. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing you to answer the questions you pose. The spell
It's
fails.
not perfect.
Huh?
It's not perfect, but they can talk to you.
Yep.
So would you not know the answer to Andrella's question about the soul?
I don't know how entirely. It's not. It's not reviving him. It's not bringing him back to the body. It's bringing Kirkall. It's allowing. It's just allowing Kirkall to answer some questions. If
don't know.
you would want that. If you don't, that's entirely fair.
Can I talk to him, or is it like
It.
two-way communication like that?
You can ask questions and he'll answer.
No, can I tell him things? Will that get to him? Is it his soul?
No.
Okay.
It's like his memories and his thoughts, but it's not like bringing the soul from wherever it is and putting it in the body for a time. It's just it's
just animating spirit.
Okay.
Kind of gathers what's there and what was left behind. And
now, if you really wanted to speak to Kirkall, you could go find him in the Shadowlands.
Sorry, the what?
Do either of us know that?
I mean, he told you when he dies, he'll go to the Shadowlands.
I mean, that's where I guess I'm presuming he is now.
Or watching over you.
Which is basically orc heaven?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
This can get real plane chasey real fast, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm already planning to break into one orc. No, one.
You're planning to break into whatever that stupid. What's the neutral evil outer plane?
I don't know.
I thought that was the river Styx.
No, that connects the planes.
Okay, that connects the planes.
Hold on, let me get my G.
Because
Okay.
I know
Give me a
the